Welcome to our final meeting on Zoom, but you still have a whole week, and hopefully you'll be able to continue if you haven't finished. I will be coming back to replying to you in July, but feel free to continue with the course and do all you can before that. So it's better to try to make it for the end of May, but if you can't, that's okay. You can continue working. So how are you and where are you in the course? If you could add that in the chat. So what's ahead in week 4? You've been doing amazing work, and I have to congratulate you. You should be very, very proud of your accomplishments because they are amazing. So in week 4, you will showcase the hard work that you've been doing and reflect on the process and outcome. Please try to use Generico or embed wherever possible. If it's not possible to embed or insert using Generico, then please, if you're adding a link, make sure that it's set to open in a new window so that we don't have to follow the link and be lost from the course. So you feel free to add where you're coming from. Some participants have joined, have started the course in week 3, some in week 2. So they're trying to catch up. I congratulate you on that. You're here, so you've done the first thing of week 4. You can tick that off. You will be creating free accounts on Moodle. It's a Moodle site that is completely free, where you are going to continue with your courses. You'll be able to give your courses for free, or if you want to charge for your courses, that's fine. You're going to back up your courses when you're finished, or if you want to finish on Moodle, that's fine too. You will back up your course on online courses for free and then restore them in Moodle. Now, that may not make sense right now, but some of you have already done it. And congratulations, because I think that some of you have already finished week 4. And I have no idea how you're doing it, but it's wonderful to see what you're doing. And you'll showcase the work you have been doing in weeks 1 to 4. This is a video on how to back up your Moodle course from where it is right now on online courses for free. So whatever you've done, you'll be able to continue working on it. If you just want to keep your course on your computer and wait for a time when you want to add it somewhere else, or maybe you want to have your own Moodle, there are courses you can take next year on how to get a Moodle site, how to host a Moodle site, how to work as the admin of a Moodle site. Or there's a following course to this one where you learn how to develop your Moodle course a little more. You will also publish your videos on YouTube or Google Drive or Vimeo. Many of you are using Google Drive, which is a very good idea because you don't have to expose your video to others. You can keep it on Google Drive. It's more private. And you can also add people's names and emails, and you don't have to worry about it being removed by YouTube. If YouTube sees an email on a YouTube video, it will remove it immediately. And don't try them because they'll do it. If you only started this course now, working on this course because registration has been off, now you'll be able to work until the end of the month with support. And after that, I won't be able to support you but you'll be able to continue, and I will grade your work in July. I will not provide you with feedback. I'll only grade your work so that you can get your final certificate. So there's value in working in the month of May, but you can still continue working and get your certificate. But remember, I have to grade the work. It's not graded automatically. This is progress. It's a video on how to check your progress in the course. And this is important so that you know what's missing. Now, sometimes you do the work and what's missing is my input. So please let me know if that's the case in a support form. These are the links to the activities. We'll go through them in a minute. There's the presentation that I'm using right now. It's available in the course. There's the ebook creation, where you'll be adding your ebook, Reflect and Share, which is a riff bot that I created for you. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then that's it. So it's not that much. You'll be able to catch up, I'm sure. A little reminders here that whatever you're using, whether you're using Canva, Wondershare, many of you are using Wondershare. I hope you're enjoying it, the free version, and Canva. But if you're using another screen recorder, that's fine. You can continue using that one. There are 2 videos here that I've been sharing with you. What's important here is if you're using Canva, how to embed Canva using Generico or using the embed code. Okay, there's a special way, so please watch the video. And these are the other screen recorders. Which ones are you using? If you're not using Canva or Demo Creator. I know some of you are using ScreenPal. I used to use ScreenPal. I still have ScreenPal, but I don't really use it anymore. Oh, you're using Bandic. That's only for Windows. I checked it out. It's amazing. And it's free, but it's only for Windows. And I use Mac, Apple devices. But the other ones are good too. Vimeo also. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Canva. What's nice about it is that it's free and for unlimited video duration. The other ones are limited. And this is how to embed your Google Drive videos. And most of you got the hang of it. And thank you for that. Using Generico. Generico is free and comes with the Moodle. This is how you use it. We've gone through that before. There's also these on how to embed. Now, some of the best practices that I want to mention. First of all, how to use Google Drive. How many of you have not used Google Drive before for your videos? Let me know in the chat. And if you have, let me know in the chat. So how many of you have used Google Drive for videos? Wonderful. I'm glad. Yeah, I know that many of you have. So this is for those that joined us late on how to use it correctly. It's probably not for you because you're using it correctly. So are you using, what are you using? YouTube, Vimeo? Instead, you have to be careful with YouTube, as I said, because if you disclose anybody's email, they will delete your video just like that. You can't get it back. And they'll say that you were bullying people and that you're a bad person. Okay, so Ida, you might want to try it and see how it goes. These are the badges. How many badges did you get up to now? Wow, that's great. Okay, 3. I'm sure you have more, Anna. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Great. All right, so you're working at your pace. Week 4 is fairly easy. Not much to do in week 4. So hopefully you'll get week 4 and you'll get your final certificate. Now you get notified, and I get notified when you get your final certificate. We get notified at the same time. So it's really, really wonderful. Every time I get notified that someone got their certificate, I get very excited. I thought so, Anna. You see, you got 4. And about the badges, I don't award badges, okay? It's all done automatically, and you will be learning about that next year. You'll be learning how to award badges. All right, so let's go back here. Before we do, are there any questions, specific questions that you have about the previous weeks? Yeah, I know you're having. Listen, if you are in a place where the internet is not working, thank you, Anna, for adding that. Not work, you've got Moody, great. Um, I understand. Just let me know if there are problems. You'll have more time, as I said. I won't be sending feedback in June, but I will be grading you in July. All right. So Anna, thank you for adding your link. That's wonderful. We are going there now. But first, before we go to Moody, let's open Moody first, actually. You know what? This is what Moody looks like. It's free. And since I have an account, I'm simply going to go to Client Portal. Let's make sure I'm in so that there are no emails. I have paused. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you get an account. Notice you can have as many Moodle sites as you want. These are Moodle sites. This one looks like mine. Let me log in. I think maybe I cannot log in. I think you need to have a code to log in. Oh, I'm logged in. Great. Okay, so this is what the site looks like. And here you will add your course. So you will go into, let me show you. You will go into the administration. In the administration, you will go into courses. Under courses, you will go into manage courses and categories. Or you can go into add a new course or restore a course. If you go into restore a course, it'll want you to restore. So where am I going to get the course from? I have to go into my courses let me go there now. I'm looking for, here we go. I need to go into online courses for free. So I'm in online courses for free. And then I go into my course. I think I have a course here. Let me find my courses. Where is my course? This is my course. Okay, support. So I go into my course on online courses for free. And then I go into more. Under more, I scroll all the way down until I get to, but you cannot see it. So let me fix that so you will see it. I need to make it smaller and smaller. There we go. Now it's going to be really small. Okay, I needed to make it smaller. You go into course reuse. Does everybody see that? Course reuse. So again, I go into my course, and then into more. Under more, I go to course. They keep changing the names here. Reuse. Okay, I've added that in the chat. Under course reuse, I click on that, and then I will see, let me make it larger because now I go into backup. Does everybody see backup? Reuse and then backup. Click on backup. And then I simply scroll down and jump to final step. Jump. And then it starts processing. Jump. And then wait. It could take a couple of minutes, maybe less. It shouldn't take long there until it gets to be 100. And then you go into continue. So continue. Click on continue and then scroll down until you get to download. You click on that, download, and then it goes into your computer. So let me click on download there. Yes. And then after you click download, you go back into Moodle. So where is our Moodle? I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Okay. You go back to your Moodle course. Okay. Under restore. Remember we went to Moodle. Under Moodle, we went into courses, into administration, sorry, administration, and then courses. And then we went into restore, a new course. And here we pull the backup. Okay, everybody with me? Pull the backup and here it comes. And then you hit restore. Okay, and then we hit restore again, restore. And then we get all this stuff. Ignore it, continue. And then where do you want to add it? Restore is a new course. Under what category? So if you have a category, you add it to your category. If you don't have a category, you just continue. So new course and continue. Okay, we go into continue. And it wants me to do this anyways. Okay, continue. And then next. And then next. Okay, and then perform. Okay, the last step is perform restore. Okay, you can copy the chat if you like, but there's a video on this. Perform restore, and then the backup has created. Okay, now notice there's some information because you are on a site that's still 4.5. This back has been created. It tells you this whole story. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Restore roles. You can restore as a teacher. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and then continue. And now it's restored. So don't worry about the red. Okay, it's just telling you that yours is from Moodle 5, which means that when they back up and upgrade the site, they will have 5 in a week or two. They're going to do it. And then you're waiting for it until it reaches 100, and then you'll be able to open your course. Okay, so let's wait a few seconds there. Okay, now we can continue. And here is the course, my course. If you don't believe me, there's the course. Let me go back here so you can see my course. Let's go back. Here is my course, and here is my course. Exactly the same. Everything is the same. Any questions? You will have lots of questions, but if you follow the steps, you won't have any questions. Okay, so let's go back to the course. This is not yours. thing right now? Any questions? Let me give you voice because it's hard with the chat. So let me let you unmute yourself if you have a question to make it easier.
I just put my question in a chat.
In the chat, yes, Anna.
And I really don't know how can I manage to allow people to register for this course, because here is only such a kind of info. I can only log in.
Yes, you need to set it up. Yeah, yes. But you know how to do that, don't you? You've never done that to a
No.
website?
No.
Okay, so it's time to learn. Okay, great. All right, so what you need to do, I've got lots of videos on this, on how to set up the user. Okay, so I'll share that with you.
Super.
Okay. Yeah. Just ask in the support form so that it stays and other people can also see. Because that's a great question, Anna. How to add users, okay? Because the next course will include that, the manager course, as well as the develop a Moodle course. Any other questions? All right. So if there aren't any other questions, we're going to continue here. Any questions from previous weeks, maybe?
Again, many thanks, Nelly. Wonderful
Thank
course.
you. Thank you. You're making the course. You know, I just planned it, but you're the ones that are giving it life. And I think I should be thanking you, and I am thanking you for doing
Believe
such.
me, without you, it wouldn't be possible.
I would say that it's both of us. Without you, it wouldn't be possible either. So, you know, we need both of us. I mean,
In
I
some
need
extent,
you.
yes. Yeah, but
Yeah, it's reciprocal, definitely reciprocal. Right, so let's go through this. So this is week 4 notice here. You will create an account on Moodle. Everything is here. You will back up your course, and then you will restore it on Moodle. You will also create an ebook using one of these. And here is the presentation. Here is the ebook. You should have 8 chapters with a table of contents, introduction, conclusion, reflections, and a summary of each of the 4 weeks. I think somebody has already done that. Anna, I see you're in there as well. I don't know if I've graded it, but I just saw you there. And it's good to learn from one another. So don't feel that you can't, watch each other's videos. I think it's a wonderful learning experience. You're not going to learn to make mistakes. You're just going to avoid maybe because you're sharing everything. And as I said last week, it's not about perfection. It's about sharing what you see, what you experience with the mistakes, with everything. That's what it's about. And that's what we're learning from. We're all learning from you. And then there's the RiffBot. And I can't show you because I'm a participant. So let me return to my role and show you what it looks like, because I can go in. If you've never experienced RiffBot, it's an amazing, there it is. You click on reflect and share. And then it asks you, what is your name? And then it asks for your email. So I'm going to add my email. And you don't see it, right? You don't see my screen anymore. Hopefully, Zoom doesn't see it either. Okay, and then notice it asks you questions about the course. What aspect of the course stood out for you? Now you can answer this, or you can answer, I'm not sure. Please tell me about the course. I forgot. Okay, you can ask all kinds of questions like this, drive it crazy if you like. But try to reflect as much as you can. Try to follow its questions. And notice what it says here to that. And then you get the information. Of course, the course is about teaching educators how to create Moodle activities and resources using AI. Participants learn from each other. In other words, it's adding all the information. So if you forgot, it'll help you remember. And then it asks you, what initial thoughts or feelings do you have about taking part in a course? It's completely private. I want to thank you once again for being amazing and making my life such a pleasure, and for letting me be part of your journey. And I'm looking forward to week 4, and of course to your continued learning and being part of it. So thank you. Thank you very, very much.